Hey guys, back another video. I want to talk about Ring of Honor. I call it the black sheep savior of professional wrestling. Oh, it was muted. Okay. Mainly because Ring of Honor, I call it this because Ring of Honor, while not small-ish, it's still not as well known as stuff like WWE, AEW, and even Impact Wrestling. But Ring of Honor, in my opinion, has the best professional wrestling on the planet. And I say that as as the basics of professional wrestling, what the pure brick by brick foundation of professional wrestling. The mat-based, technical, nitty-gritty wrestling. They do get dirty with the extreme stuff. Don't get me wrong. They go crazy with the extreme stuff, but they have great technical stuff. And the thing that's been going on since the beginning of August, I believe, at least, maybe also near the end of July, has been the Women of Honor World Championship Tournament, where Maria Kanellis-Bennett has been giving out tickets to gold. And the one competitor that people both wanted in and was failing to get into the tournament by qualifying was backstage interviewer and host for Week by Week on Ring of Honor's YouTube channel, Quinn McKay. So a voting poll happened to see if fans wanted Quinn McKay in the tournament to crown the Ring of Honor champion. It was the most one-sided poll I've ever voted on. It was 99% yes to 1% no. It was insane. So she got in the tournament, and her first round match was against Mandy Leon, who she had faced before. I think twice? No, before this she faced her once. She had previously faced both Mandy Leon and her tag team partner in the Allure, who is Angelina Love, a multi-time TNA Knockouts champion. Now I'm just going to say this. As a fan, divas, essentially. That's what they are. Like Angelina Love, Mandy Leon are an insult. Or at least look like an insult to what women's wrestling can be. They're the women who care about their looks. They have the stinking bodies that look like they haven't eaten a freaking piece of food in a year. Those kind of characters, those kind of Barbie doll in a dozen kind of things. The thing is, they're very technically sound. They're very talented competitors, so at least for me, it's easy to hate them still. The last time Mandy Leon and Quinn McKay faced each other, and fun fact for both of these, Quinn had them both beat by submission. Of course, because of the outside interference, Quinn lost both matches. Mandy Leon was also used brass knuckles. I'll come back to that because that has something important I want to say in this match. In the tournament first round match between Mandy Leon and Quinn McKay, Quinn wins via the bow tie, or whatever I think it is called bow tie, basically a roll up. She out-wrestled Mandy Leon. Fans, and mainly comment sections, were mad after Quinn won this match. You people voted her in the tournament! You think she wasn't gonna win this? It was a great match, too. It was a great match. But people all over the comment section of that match were so whiny that Mandy Leon lost the match, saying she should have deserved better. Like, she's only had like 5 or 7 matches. She's had a handful of matches in Ring of Honor. And yes, she did debut very close to when the pandemic struck, but she could have still wrestled. She was still wrestling. It's 2019, she was signed. So many comments are saying Quinn cheated, that Mandy Leon's shoulders were up. That was what I was seeing a lot. And that there was a fast count. 1, Quinn did not cheat. She just threw every BS that Mandy Leon and the Allure ever throw right back at them. 2, the shoulder was not up. The arm was up. This was up. This was on the mat during the 3 count. And 3, the 3 count was exactly the same as every Ring of Honor match. 1, 2, 3. That's the 3 counts for Ring of Honor. It's not like the dramatic WWE's. It's not that. It's 1, 2, 3. Simple as that. Quinn beat her. She out-wrestled her. She was the better competitor. Skip to just a few minutes ago, where Quinn McKay took on Rock-C. That's ROK-C or /C in the quarterfinals of this tournament to say who's going on to the semifinals. Quinn lost. Okay. Good on you, Quinn. You got past the first round of the tournament. That's actually very impressive for someone who's had exactly 4 or 5 matches in Ring of Honor. It's impressive. It is, especially the caliber of women, Roxy especially, who's 19 years old, people, and was training for 6 years. She started training at Booker T's School of Professional Wrestling at 13. Quinn, here's my thing, though. I had no problem with this match. I was a little sad that Quinn lost, but at the same time, I somewhat knew that Ring of Honor were not going to put their Women of Honor World Championship belt on a wrestler who's still just getting their feet in the door. No disrespect to Quinn McKay. She's impressive. She's awesome. But to be fair, she's still green around the edges. She's probably still green as grass. But that's the thing. She's good. She's still good. She's still a little green, but that's to be expected from a rookie. But still training. She is training. She was. You know what I mean, people. I go to the comments. One of the first freaking comments I see is this: I love Roxy, but Quinn should have won. This is BS, just terrible booking on Ring of Honor's part. Are you kidding me, people? Really? This is another instance of fake fan BS. So you cheered when she got in the tournament, you booed when she beat Mandy Leone, and now you're booing because she lost in the tournament to someone who has the caliber to become the champion. This is ridiculous. And I somewhat knew I was going to see people whining about that. I love that, man. I actually really love this. Because it proves that some wrestling fans are the stupidest people on the planet. They will cheer for something to happen. They will boo for the outcome. Then they will boo for the outcome they think is going to happen. Some wrestling fans just can never be satisfied. It always has to go their way. This should have been this. This way should have happened. Blah, blah, freaking blah. Yeah, you know who I think knows better than you? The people booking the show. Exclusion. Even with WWE, as much as we hate the booking for WWE, these people are making millions of dollars. They're a world famous company. I sometimes majority hate directions that WWE goes, but I still know even when I say WWE is going to kill themselves, I know that there's somewhat not, because every wrestler's dream or main goal at least is to go to WWE, and if not there, now modern days AEW. WWE has been the pinnacle of professional wrestling for years, and while I don't think AEW is exactly going to wipe them off the face of the earth, I do at least say AEW is going to be a good plan A- for it. WWE knows, even when we think they're not, what they're doing. I don't know. I love that I went from Ring of Honor to WWE. Two completely different companies. Because I truly think a lot of the talent you'll see in Ring of Honor, well, modern day Ring of Honor, you won't see in the WWE. You're never going to see Rhett Titus. You're never going to see Kenny King. You're not going to see Roosh, Dragon Lee, Brody King, Tony Deppen. I don't even think Tony Deppen signed with Ring of Honor. Homicide, Chris Dickinson, Shane Taylor, Moses Khan, Jay Lethal, Jonathan Gresham. They're not. I don't think the Briscoes definitely aren't going to WWE. Mainly Jay, especially Jay Briscoe. But yeah, sidetracked again. But yeah, wrestling fans are stupid. The fake fans, I loved calling them. Yeah, I just want to talk about this BS with Quinn. I do wish Quinn McKay a good, because it looked like she injured her knee in this match. I hope for her knee to recover and for a great career in Ring of Honor, because she still could be a future Women of Honor World Champion. She's just not going to be the first one to hold this belt. It would make no sense for... I know that sometimes superstars win their titles on the first night, but even then, it's because also they have credibility from being outside of the main corporation. Like Finn Balor's first night on Raw winning the WWE Universal Championship. He was a former, at the time, the longest reigning NXT champion. He was a multi-time over IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. So he had a credibility being the champion. Taka Michinoku becoming the inaugural light heavyweight champion at WrestleMania 15. Even back then, Taka had built himself a name before the light heavyweight title was established. I'm just saying, I'm both defending and I feel like explaining why Quinn lost this match. I am a little disappointed in it, but at the same time, I know why she lost the match. This is a weird video, I know. Later, guys.